Which are the policies were maintained even when the government changes?
The question that you have posed is very interesting because it is more of theoretical, that which of the policies continue even when the governments change. There is a lot of research done all over the world, and there are various contentions on it. There are various theories to explain it. I'm not a specialist, but I can say that if you examine this question from macro perspective, you would find that generally, irrespective of which country you're in, which government you have, foreign policy, economic policy, internal domestic policies are generally the same. For example, if we take Argentina's example, Argentina's foreign policy includes very good relations with all the countries of Latin America. But if you look at it in micro perspective, you would see that in a certain time, at one given time, you could say during one government, your relations with one particular country of the region may be stronger than with another.
Yeah.
So in macro perspective, things don't change as much, but when governments change, I think the implementation or emphasis can change, and that's where governments make a difference.
But I mean, in education and in health, you never change the policies.
Yes, but it depends on what the budget is, and the budget is allocated by the government. And for example, every government will say all over the world that health is very important, education is very important, but when it comes to preparing budget, how much of the percentage of budget is allocated to education and how much is given to health will automatically affect the policy in its implementation, although I don't think there's any government in the world that would say, oh, health is not important or education is not important. But that's where I think an analyst can study the difference that comes when governments are changed.
How is the relationship between the government and the press?
Actually, the relationship, as a student of international politics, I could say, depends on the type of government and the level of installation of democracy, development of the social development, the existence of civic societies, and in that context, the role of press is very important. If a government is democratic, the relationship between press and government becomes very healthy. I don't know, you are from the press, but I think it is inherent in the mandate of press to be critical of government, because through you are holding government accountable, which is an essential element of democracy. Because in democracy, there has to be a differing opinion, and therefore it is natural for press to be critical. In Pakistan, the press is very free, very critical, sometimes overcritical, but we feel it is healthy. We feel it's healthy because it keeps everybody aware and it keeps everybody accountable. So, through your reporting, you create an equilibrium, a balance, which is important for giving democracy true roots, particularly in developing countries like Pakistan, like Argentina, where we have a different experience of democracy as compared to, for example, the European evolution of democratic institutions, or North American evolution of democratic institutions. We have our own history, our own culture, our own dynamics, but we all are for democracy, and we have democratic, in Pakistan we have a democratic government, you also have it. So the role of press in democracy is very important.
What's your country position with respect to nuclear energy?
Well, we believe that nuclear energy is very important. According to latest research, it's an eco-friendly source of energy, and Pakistan is a country that is confronting a big energy crisis. As you know, it's reported everywhere, and for a democratically elected government, it is very important to address the energy crisis. We have a population of 170 million people. We are a growing economy, a developing economy. We need a lot of energy for our industrial use, and majority of our foreign exchange revenues are spent on import of crude oil, which is becoming expensive, as you know. Hence, we need to have nuclear energy for political stability, for economic development, and for our security.